with fans. But the only difference from a football game in this, the level of speed, completely different. The beating and banging at a whole different kind of level, Adam.
Thank you, Josh. Good stuff. I can feel the energy right now as we work toward the weekend. So how did they transform this place in like 2 months? Here's a look back.
So, you want to see how this turns into that? Well, let me walk you through it. Late in 2022, the stadium's regular residents, the USC Trojans, wrapped up their season over Thanksgiving weekend. Just 3 weeks later, groundbreaking took place on December 15th, with California kid Kyle Larson lending a helping hand. 130,000 square feet of plastic and plywood were laid down to cover the football field. Then, 9,200 cubic yards of aggregate and fill. Just after the new year, paving started on January 6th, and in less than 20 days, the asphalt was finished and lines were painted. Lining the track are safer barriers and catch fencing, shipped in from Auto Club Speedway and the Long Beach Grand Prix. This modern marvel, a quarter-mile track with 2.5 degrees of banking, is back and ready for round 2. And if you didn't catch all of that, just make sure to catch the race on Sunday.
You really do have to see the construction process to believe what happened here in Los Angeles. And you and I are both huge college football fans. My only regret with this whole deal is the fact that we weren't here for a football game last fall to see the before and the after, Larry.
And Adam, even though we witnessed it a year ago and we're going to witness it again on Sunday, it's still amazing how they actually do this. And yeah, I watched one of the USC Trojans home games back in late November, and I kept daydreaming, thinking about what we witnessed here last February and what we're seeing here right now. And they had their challenges this year. You think about late December, January, there was some very rainy weather here in Southern California. But I know, talking to Jerry Caproth with NASCAR, their goal for the sake of the teams, the sake of Goodyear that builds the tire, is to try to duplicate exactly what we had 1 year ago.
Let's take a deeper dive on what drivers and teams will face here on Sunday. Give me some numbers on this track.
Well, for years we've talked about our shortest track as being the paperclip Martinsville. Well, this is half the size, a quarter mile. It's like a bent paperclip in the shape of a football. Inside length, 1,100 feet. That's where they'll be running in the corners. And then you look at the banking of this racetrack. It has no banking. It's as flat as a parking lot, only 2.5 degrees. And then the width of this quarter mile, 36 feet. Yeah, they'll be 2 wide. If they're 3 wide, you know what we'll see is the caution flag waving and spotters going, "Are you okay? Will it crank?"